today we're going to take a look at Gryphon. Gryphon is another beginner-friendly hero in For Honor. Gryphon can sometimes dish out large chunks of damage with just one swing sometimes, and Gryphon is also a support type hero when playing with him in Dominion. His feats are just really good to you. Today I will go over the Gryphon to help you understand and get into the Gryphon if you are new to For Honor. Let's go. So here we are with the Gryphon. So looking at Gryphon's lights and heavies, if you double tap the light here on the same side here, you pretty much will get like 2 lights on the same side here, which will add up to 15 damage on all sides. And you can spam it if you want to, light, and then go for light again if you want to keep on doing it, but I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend spamming it all the time, because if they parry you, you're going to be taking a lot of damage. Now, you don't have to go for the double lights on the same side all the time. You don't have to go for this all the time. You can mix it up, so you can go for light into a different light on a different side. So if I go for top light into the right light, that right there is 12 damage plus 13, of course, so it does more damage overall. You can just do that if you want to mix it up a little bit, instead of just going for light sometimes. Now, you do have to be careful, since if you do get parried, you're going to take a lot of damage though, so you just want to be careful when doing this. You want to use it wisely and sparingly. And with Gryphon's heavies, they do 24 damage for the first heavy on all sides. Now, if you go for a second heavy, it will do 25 damage. So right here, it would do 25 damage. That's a second chain heavy there. Now, if you add both of those up, that will pretty much be added up to 49 damage overall on all sides if you tend to get both of those to land. Now, with the lights and heavies, they can also go up to 3-hit chains. So with the lights here, you can go for a third light at the end there that would do 14 damage, and of course it's on all sides. So if I go for top, that would be 14 damage. If I go for this side, it would also be 14 damage. It will mainly be an undodgeable light, since of course if you look at it, the blue there, that blue aura that Gryphon has on that last light, that's mainly an undodgeable attack. So if they tend to dodge, they will take that damage. It is called Veteran Scalding, and you can do it after any second chain attack. So after the second light there, you can go for it. Or if you tend to go for the mix-up lights, you can go for it again, like so. For the heavies, it's kind of the same way, but a bit different. The heavies themselves, after a secondary attack, you can go for another heavy, which will have hyper armor to it. Yes, like all the heavies that Gryphon has here, they will have hyper armor for the heavies, on the final heavy that is. And as you see on the sides themselves, it goes 24, 25, and a 30 on both the sides. Now, if I did top, it does 24, 25, and 32. It has extra damage for that final heavy, and of course it does have the hyper armor to that heavy as well. So on that final heavy, it does have hyper armor. Now, of course, if you want to get that GB animation for top, you don't have to do this all the time. You can also go for, let's say, a GB here, get them to the wall. You can go for that and get that 32 damage, but you just have to get the wall splat. Once you get the wall splat, you can go for that heavy, get the guaranteed damage right there. Moving on to Gryphon's veteran kick. Gryphon can do a kick after any second chain. So if I go for a light here, you can go for that kick, and you can also get a guaranteed heavy that does around 24 damage. The kick is kind of great to fool your opponent sometimes. If you just want to throw it out of just nowhere, you can catch them. Now, there is a bit of a weakness with the kick. If you do miss the kick with Gryphon, you will basically be vulnerable to a GB. So you just want to keep that in mind. If you miss this kick, or if they dodge your kick, you will basically be vulnerable to a GB. That's what you got to keep in mind. And of course, you can do the kick after Gryphon's side dodge heavies here. You can do that. You can do the kick after the side dodge heavies, or the front forward heavy. You can do it after. Or the front forward dodge light, you can do that kick afterward. You have options to do the kick, or get the kick out, that is. Which, of course, I will go over the side dodge attacks and the lights and stuff later on in the video. Next is Gryphon's shove. Gryphon can do a shove that counts as his first attack in chains. It's mainly his opener. And after the shove, you can do pretty much anything you want. You can go for a light if you want to. You can go for a heavy if you want to. Or you can do the shove light into the kick if you want to do that. Or you can do the shove into the heavy into a kick. You have options to go into the kick right after that shove. All right, next we're going to go over all of Gryphon's dodge attacks. So for his first one, we have Helm Cleaver. This is his front forward dodge light attack that does around 14 damage, and you can go for the kick or you can go for the light right after. It is up to you. You have options on what you can do right after with this. It's a good way to just get into those options very quickly, in my opinion. The only thing is that it is on top, so if people do see that, or if you continue to like spam this a lot, they will parry that. You just want to be careful with that. But you can get into your options, which is the kick, or you can go for the lights, mainly the undodgeable light there, or you can go for a heavy if you want to just to mix it up. The next move is Mind Cleaver. This is Gryphon's front forward dodge heavy attack that does around 22 damage, and of course you can go for the kick right after, or pretty much anything else. So if I go for this, I can go for the heavy. If I go for this again, I can go for the light, the undodgeable light. And for the next move, we have Soul Cleaver. This is Gryphon's side dodge heavy. The side dodge heavies themselves, they deal 14 damage on both right and left, and they pretty much do the exact same thing as the two dodge attacks that I have already gone over. You can go for the kick if you want to. You can go for the light afterward, or you can go for the heavy if you're wanting to, just to mix it up. Okay, next we're gonna go over Gryphon's zone. Now, Gryphon's zone, of course, it comes out on the right side and it does around 15 damage. It's like JJ's zone. That's pretty much what it is. I mean, of course, Gryphon, he learned all of his moves from different factions within the world. So that's pretty much what Gryphon was doing. And of course, he has JJ's zone a little bit. It does around 15 damage on the right side, and of course you can follow it up with like a light afterward, or you can follow up with like a heavy afterward, or you can just do like the light into the kick combo too. Like you pretty much have different it's the same thing technically. It's just it doesn't do it automatically like the other ones, but yeah, you pretty much have options to go into the kick or go straight for the heavies afterward. You have a lot of options with Gryphon that you can do, and you can just mix it up and continue them if you want to. Alright, so now I'm going to go over on what I usually do after I parry my opponent with Gryphon, because I know some of you guys want to know, like, what do I do after I parry my opponent? Like, hey, get a heavy parry or light parry? I'll show you guys. So after a heavy parry, I like to go for the lights themselves, go for the lights again, possibly if I want to, and go for my heavy if they fall for it. Like, that's what I like to do. Or just let my heavies fly, because you have hyper armor, so you can let those fly if you want to. And you can delay those heavies a bit just to catch them off guard. That's pretty much what I like to do. Or I can go for my undodgeable light. Just, I want to like mix it up my options whenever I'm doing this, just to see how my opponent's going to react to it. If they react to it right, then of course they got it right. But if they don't react to it, then they're going to be taking some damage. So that's pretty much what I usually do. I'll usually throw my heavies out after I do the double light. I either throw my heavies out or throw out the light, the undodgeable light, like I said. Go for that undodgeable light sometimes. Or I can just mix up my lights and just go for the heavies like that if I want to. That's pretty much what you would really want to do whenever you're parrying Gryphon. Alright, that's pretty much what I do whenever I parry with Gryphon. After a light parry, you just go for a heavy. Top heavy is what you go for. That's all you gotta do. And you can do anything you want right after. Go for a light into your heavy, or just light into the undodgeable lights, or mainly lights or heavy into the kick. You have options after this. You just have a lot of options with Gryphon. I'm just saying the same thing, but that's just what you have. And here's the last thing. This is Gryphon's running attack here. Gryphon basically flips them over and it does around 10 damage, and you can go for anything you want to right after. Alrighty, everybody, here we are for Gryphon's feats. Now these are, I'm going to pretty much go over the feats that I'm taking with Gryphon. And of course, if you want the information hub to all of Gryphon's feats, I will leave the For Honor information hub down below. That way you guys can go see his feats or anyone else's feats within the game. I'll leave it down below in the description. But here we go. For the first one, what I'm taking is Stern Stare. It mainly lowers an enemy's attack. I want to just take this one just to lower my enemy's attack if they're like dealing a bit more damage, and I'm gonna just use it to lower it, and I'll be able to just take advantage of it. For the second one, I'm taking Winner's Advantage. It's a passive. You gain a temporary attack buff after a successful attack. This is good for me. So after like any successful attack I get on my opponent, I pretty much will gain an attack buff. I absolutely like to take for Gryphon. I want to have a bit of a buff to just do more damage with Gryphon. For the third one, I'm taking Dragonite Bolt. It fires a bolt that deals some damage to an enemy, then it also heals you and nearby allies. So of course you gotta look at it like this. Gryphon is more of a support type character within For Honor. He's very easy, but is more of a support type. Of course, Gryphon, he will fire a bolt and he will heal your allies while also dealing damage to his enemies. For the final one, I am taking Champion's Aura. You gain an aura which heals you and nearby allies. Champion's Aura is my favorite one in the game, honestly. For any character that has Champion's Aura, I think it's Highlander and Gryphon. I don't know who else though. They pretty much have Champion's Aura, and they use it to heal you and nearby allies around you. And you can just move around with it too. So if you're trying to heal yourself or heal pretty much anyone around you, you can do that and move at the same time. So it's not that bad. I honestly like Champion's Aura. Alrighty guys, here we are. We're going to do a quick overview of all Gryphon's gear perks. Here we go. For the first one, we have Radiant Rebound. Upon spawn or when revived, you gain 20% movement speed for 10 seconds. For the second one, he has Remedy. Upon hero kill, heal plus 10 health. For the third one, he has Feline Agility. When gaining a renown level, gain 4% movement speed for the first, then 2% for each subsequent level. For For the fourth one, he has Supersonic. In Revenge, gain 50% in speed, and uninterruptible sprint persists briefly after Revenge ends. For the fifth one, he has Clever Tactics. Capture zone and use banner/offerings 15% faster. For the sixth one, he has Rising Dawn, revive allies to 75% health. And for the final one, which is honestly my favorite one, is Rapid Refresh. Upon takedown or when reviving an ally, feats active cooldowns are reduced by 5%. Alrighty, so I would recommend you guys to try and get Rapid Refresh whenever you can, and Clever Tactics, and I would say Radiant Rebound is also cool, but I think Feline Agility would be awesome. But it's again up to you, whichever you want to take. These are pretty much the gear perks for Gryphon. Okay. What? Nice. What the shove? Light. Got him. No. Nice. Oh no.
You lost Zone A.
Get over here. There we go. You're done. Aw. Oh, the heavy. Okay, shouldn't have went for that. Gotta stop doing that. There we go. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Please, don't leave me alone. No. There we go. The ganks are wild. Oh yeah. Poor Nusha. Oh, that's unfortunate, dude. Come here.
You lost Zone C. You captured Zone A.
Here we go. Give you some health back. Hyper armor. Okay. Interesting. Thanks for that. Aww. There. There we go. You're dead, bud. You gotta be looking at me. You can't be looking at them. Getting revenge. That's what it is. No. Perfect. Perfect moves right there, dude. Oh my gosh. No. Oh, get on the wall. Give me that. Oh, okay. He saw it coming from a mile away. Just interrupt that. There we go. Gotcha, Conqueror. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Not happening. Okay. Ooh, hyper armor. No, I forgot I can't say cyber armor. Oh, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. I do hope this video does help you understand Gryphon in For Honor, and I hope it does help you just to get into Gryphon if you're new to the game and want to just play with him. He's honestly a very fun character. He's very easy, very beginner friendly for anyone that's wanting to get into For Honor. I would highly recommend getting Gryphon first. Of course, I think Gryphon, he's still $8. I think he is. I'm not too sure. But I know he's like 15k steal, so you definitely can get him. He's honestly a really fun hero to play with in For Honor, in my opinion. And of course, if you're like wanting to be into like the support type of role with any hero, choose Gryphon. He is the support type hero within For Honor. But yeah, guys, I want to know what you guys think about him in the comments down below. What do you guys think about Gryphon? Where would you place him in your own tier list, in your own words? And do you think Gryphon needs a buff or a nerf in For Honor? Let me know in the comments down below. But with that being said, guys, I'm TheGamingRaptor. Like, share, and subscribe if you are new. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. Peace out.